Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Jefferson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps
under pressure, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
This is caught inside the 15 and all the way down to the 9.
First down.
A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10.
Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ball carrier.
Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Browns nothing.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They go with Chubb on second down. And some room to roam now. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 44 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the point after.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Las Vegas.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He was brought down by Trey.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Jamie Gillen.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he goes out right around the 39. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call, and they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. throw here out of the gun.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Taking it about the 16. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7-0 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards him. And the Raiders have got him. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Recovered by the defense.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute on it.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run it with Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Browns 3. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up
the Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
4th down, Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And able to find John Brown. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on, D! Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And into the end zone, touchdown Las Vegas.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
He was
calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Too little, Cupcake.
They'll run through it. Chubb going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got him.
Today's final.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.